All right, hey everybody, happy 4th of July. We're just wrapping up an awesome parade here in Huntsville. Belle just stopped by and she said, what is going on here? And I hear that she not only is wanting to ask a lot of questions about all this, but also I hear you have a communications background, or you're working on a major right now with it.
Yes, I do. I'm working on a communications major up at Penn State with a minor in Spanish. So just love talking and getting to know different companies, brands, everything like that, and see where it all goes from there.
I love it. I love it. So what we're doing here, as you probably noticed, is like, what the heck is this all about, right? Yeah. I mean, who brings an 18,000-pound boat to a parade pulling behind a Tesla? And what people don't know is Teslas can actually tow quite a bit, and you hardly even know this is behind here. But if I wouldn't have done this, you probably wouldn't have stopped by and said, hey, what are you doing, right? So the cool thing is, guys, we are introducing our brand name, VOXX, which is a new communication application. It's I shouldn't say social media, but it is a community media application. Right now we have the controls set to where it's all just a level up community. So it's about leaving out content like you would on Facebook or Instagram, but it's positive, uplifting, and really happy or good or something that makes a difference for somebody's lives.
Yes.
So our AI stops your information or your post going out if you talk bad about somebody.
I love that. Yeah. We definitely need more positive on the media with where it's all going. Everyone's on it these days.
Yes. So we have some of I have like the #1 AI guy that you're not going to believe. He's so amazing. It cost me a lot. But we've been working so hard on the software for this. The software doesn't come out until October 6th, which is actually my birthday. It's a Global Earth Give Day we're declaring, and I'm giving away 10 electric cars that day as gifts on my birthday to give back to everybody on Earth. So on that Earth Day, it's all going to be all in a electric or an electronic raffle. So just by downloading the app, it gives you automatic raffle. Okay. And then the cool thing is, if that day you get your own link to send that to anybody you want to introduce them to the app. And so if they download the app from that link, it automatically registers them. But you then they are actually your affiliate, meaning that now there's a hierarchy connection. Right. So we're not talking about a full multi-level or pyramid here. We're just talking about an affiliate connection, which is exactly what Amazon and over 80% of brands now do out there is affiliate marketing. Correct. The primary company that I'm with, I've done it for 27 years. You may have heard of USANA Health Sciences. So USANA, a very large percentage of those sales go through my team. I've got business in 27 countries. I'm a motivational speaker. I speak on stage in front of lots of people, and sometimes it's as many as 20,000 sold out at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Crazy. I've shared the stage with Tony Robbins and other people like that. Wow, so
that's all super awesome.
Yeah, so but this is something so cool because this will help grow my other business. So this isn't about just finding a new income stream with this. You could do that, but this is about supporting whatever else you're doing in life. All of your other passions. Our system allows you to do opt-in channels and have passions that people follow you on those. And then you can learn how to monetize them in something we call Zoomatizing.
Ooh, Zoomatizing. What exactly is Zoomatizing?
I'm so glad you asked. So most of us know Zoom as traditional Zooming. But I've been working with Zoom to build a top 5 shopping cart in the world that is right up there with Amazon. And imagine being in a Zoom and you're talking about your passion or your products or service or whatever you want to talk to your following on that opt-in channel that we've already created. So now you're just inviting people to that private Zoom. But in there, you have a shopping cart that's already pre-planned. Whether it is a package for training you want to sell to people, whether it's just maybe you partner with a couple of brands around fitness or makeup or hair or anything. And so you can talk about them in your Zoom and already have their products loaded in your shopping cart. Oh, wow. And so you can have people order things and packages all right there live. So by doing it live, you can interact with your community.
That sounds super awesome, super easy to get gifts and everything, and just it's right there in front of you, because that's a huge thing for people. They want to see it right in front of them and in the cart right away.
And it's so cool because me as a speaker, I can say, oh my gosh, good job, Jill. Right. You just paid for one of our packages for a big event that we're going to go do and we're going to be running, or great job, Henry. You know what? You just bought a tool that's going to help you use AI to help you grow your business better. And so you can, and then someone else buys it because they were right in the middle of it, So then it brings us to what is VOXX. So VOXX is really the name. It took a while building this with AI for our AI to get to know us and to be able to help us come up with the final name.
I like
So the AI is really what came up with the VOXX. We said we wanted something new, exciting, that hasn't been overused, and something that's still clicky and not too long.
Not too long.
And so VOXX was it. Then legal still has said there's a lot of VOXX things out there, but nothing. I mean, we don't want any infringement. So then we came up with one last thing that was a game changer. See over here on this. This is my own VOXX number, 001.
Okay.
I'm number one. Yes, and Christian and Janae, my business partners, they're number 2 on their car, right? So they got number 2. So my boat has number 1, right?
That's really
so
cool.
now as people come in and get committed, they get their number.
Their number, and then your
Yeah, I do want 007 though, so I am blocking that one out, guys. So
Right,
it is what it is.
James Bond, yes.
Now, Bill, we might give one of our earlier numbers. Now, the thing is, the earlier number you have in VOXX, the more significance you have because you're an earlier affiliate, you're committed.
Right.
Mostly owners that put in money that actually get the lower numbers, but now we're starting to reach out to people that seem committed, want to be on board. And honestly, between now and October 6th, I'm also building in our interim communication app. So I have a private communication app. It's not near as detailed as our big one that we're launching on October 6th. But it also helps me to keep some people not only educated on what's rolling out, but we have these huge teams of people working on software. So I want input from people too.
Right.
So then they get to see the entire thing before it comes out October 6th, and they get the inside, so they can give us input.
Scoop.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Yeah. So
Getting early information. Who doesn't love the early information before the big drop? So cool. How do you? Is it just big companies that are going into that, or you? How do you get into that?
So here's what I was thinking, and you would know this from communication. I mean, it's all exploration because nobody has done something what I've done here. So together's my team and my AI experts. No one has actually put together an affiliate marketing company that is a social media or media platform.
Right.
So imagine if Facebook or Instagram started from the beginning and you actually had to have a number to connect to.
Right.
So what we do is, the reason we have those numbers is so that we have a hierarchy communication platform. So one day, if you want to just communicate to your entire network, you can do that at any time, and nobody else can communicate to them if at a certain level you decide to do that.
Right.
So you can claim ownership and you own all of the people in your community. Right. So would we want to talk to bigger companies about this? For sure. This is a in my world of direct selling, I have 350,000 people in my organization around the world and 1.1 customers with my USANA company. But I have no access to all of them except for Facebook and Instagram, which are advertising companies, and they could maybe one day not be around. Who knows?
Right.
But in our app, you own your community.
I like that.
That way, we aren't just going to, so it's interesting how we've been able to build that in our software. And for large communities that come over that already have existing communities, then we want to work with them directly and make sure that they know it's exactly. Some of my influencer friends, I'm in the modeling community, matchmaking, a lot of other things, and with the photographers and the models, some of them have millions and millions of followers, and athletes. We're involved with the U.S. Olympic athletes with our main company USANA, so I've got to know many of them, and they have some of them 10 million followers. They're huge influencers, right?
Exactly.
So the thing is that if they've worked hard building that following, we also don't want them to lose that following just because they're in another application that is ran by advertising and stuff like that. So we don't do any ads in our app. The only thing that we do is we need to share the cost of all the bandwidth and everything. So it's free for anybody to come in and view, is how we've got it set up. But if you want to start delivering content, then you got to pay $9.95 a month. Right. But on top of the $9.95 a month, you get free charging in your electric cars.
Oh, really?
You get access to lots of other ways to make money and everything.
Right.
So we make a huge value.
Yeah,
what do you think of that price point?
I think that's a good price point because it's almost like an investment and you're paying for the product and you're getting out of that. So it does make sense. I think it's a good price.
When you think of how many things that we kind of have already that we're paying subscriptions on, there's sometimes I'm doing apps in my Apple that I have for editing and things, and I forget about them.
Right.
And it's still charging me $9.95 a month, right? So,
yes.
Man, and the cool thing is, guys, is that I've also built a company that I don't need to earn an income from because I've already done so well with USANA.
Right.
meaning that we're giving back most all of the money that comes in to continue to grow the company with more research assets, software. And so if the majority of after the first month or two, we're going to send out surveys and have people on board. And if we decide that the membership level should go down to $2.99 and we can afford it, then we would decide that as a group. What do you think?
Yeah, that seems totally fair. You have to start somewhere, see the results from there, and then go from there. But the starting price is good.
Right. So that way, the biggest thing I wanted to build with VOXX, and I'm the CEO of the company, but I don't want to be the CEO forever. But I just wanted to say it's all community driven. So as the app gets bigger and bigger and bigger, then everybody gets, if you're a player in the app, you do get significance to put in your input. Like if you're, and I think that's how it should be.
That's big because everyone deserves a voice, and being able to use that within an app, especially a social media platform, is huge. Yeah. So
Sean Whalen is a huge motivational speaker here in Utah. And he, because of his style of training, about 2 years ago, he kept getting black flagged by Facebook. But he earns a very significant income, and so when they black flag him because he chose to use some profanity and stuff in his trainings, and his following like that, but there's other people on Facebook that don't like that, and so their rules will black flag you. Sean Whalen had to go to my other friend that also knew my main AI developer, and they built a company called JEDARI. You can search on it. It's because it's $1 million program. And that allowed Sean to finally have a social media platform to really work for coaching. And now he has a secured income. So with JEDARI, it's again, you own your own community. You don't have to worry about that black flagging. But here's the beauty of this. I don't think a lot of my people will exactly like Sean's style sometimes too. But that's okay, because in our new app, it's just from his community down that gets that style. Exactly. So that way no one else sees that, see?
And Isn't then he's allowed to do what he wants.
Exactly.
Other people can do theirs. That's really cool.
Do you have any other questions or anything for us?
I don't know. I think it all sounds just pretty cool. I like the logo. I like the name, short and sweet, and it all sounds really exciting and just new things to come.
Check this out. Yeah. So we came up with this graphic yesterday in about 2 hours. Do you know the great thing about this is this will be removed, and we'll have another graphic on here probably next week. And so it'll still be my 001 because that's mine now. But look how we could throw in the for American flag for the 4th of July. We just ran out of people to actually help us print and get it done. Totally. But we could have plastered everything. But isn't that cool where you can put removable graphics? So we came up with the idea, let's wrap all of our cool stuff. And then let's just do removable stuff on top of it.
So you can trade it out. Yeah.
And my car's black, so it worked out perfect. So I can keep doing more stuff on that. Yeah. So a lot of the cars I'm probably gonna give away and on my contest. Hopefully they do black. So that way they can put more stuff on there, and we can all come up with creativity on things that we can do that grabs attention, right?
Right. Totally.
So all right. Any other last comments?
Nothing else. I just think this sounds like a really cool, exciting thing, and I'm excited for October. I'm definitely going to sign up, it sounds like. Yes, it sounds cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're so cool.